Hi, this is my second little video in my little series about power. In my first one, I talked about how power is something that we all try and get for ourselves and to grow our business. But it comes down to little things. It's not just knowledge. You have to act on the knowledge. So the first power that I think we can give ourselves is something called momentum. Now, I don't know, I'm sure that you've all heard about the story of the tortoise and the hare and who got there first. Well, it wasn't the hare, because what he did, he went quickly, he stopped. He went quickly, he went stopped. He wasn't consistent, whereas the tortoise just went very steadily. And here, it's not the word slow we want, but steady. So I'm going to give you an example of something like exercise. Let's talk about momentum in exercise. So let's say for a month, every morning you did a 20-minute walk and every afternoon you did a 20-minute walk. After a period, and it would vary with particular people's bodies, but after a month, you would see a difference in your body. You would see that you'd toned up, you may have lost some weight, you'll be far better at doing the walking for 20 minutes than you were when you began. But what I'm going to say to you, what about if just on a Monday, you did 140 minutes of exercise in the morning of the walk, and in the afternoon, you did 140 minutes of the exercise, and then you didn't do anything all week? I can tell you that you wouldn't see such a great effect after just doing it once a week a lot than you would if you did it very steady, exactly the same every day and just grew by momentum. There's some really good stories out there about how momentum, it's also called the compound factor. And if you read and Google which would it be best to have, £1 million or 1 penny in compound interest, believe you me, you might be surprised at the result, because that's a great story. And another great story I tell about the power of momentum is about two frogs. Two frogs jump into a pail of milk and then they suddenly realise they want to get out. So they paddle and paddle and paddle and paddle. And they can't get out. And they're brothers, these two frogs. And the second brother says to the first brother, this is pointless. We're just doing the same thing day in, day out, hour in, hour out. It's not getting us anywhere. I'm just going to give up, I'm going to drown, and I'm going to die. And that's what he did. The first brother thought, oh, well, I'll keep going for now. I'll just keep going. And he just kept going and kept going and kept going. He was getting tired and fed up, and he thought, oh, do you know what? Perhaps my brother was right. Anyway, he didn't give up for a while. He just tried, but it got so hard. It got so hard that in the end he said, oh, do you know what? I'm going to give up. And when he stopped, all of a sudden he realised he could stand up. He didn't have to swim anymore. And actually he could just climb out of the pan. Do you know what, or out of the pail? Do you know what he'd done? He'd turned that milk into butter. And that is the story about momentum. Anyway, I hope you got something from it. If you did, then just comment below, like, share, whatever. And hopefully it'll do you or somebody else some good. See you in the next one. Bye.